Okay, so this is the community meeting for External Secrets Operator. Today is April 28. And yeah, I have to mention that we try to adhere to the code of conduct that we have in our repository, both for contributions and also for this kinds of meeting. And yeah, so from the agenda that we just added, so the Helm chart. So what's the status there? I really don't know.
Yeah, I added that topic to the agenda because I did look a little bit into it, and I think it's really important to have this or to get this done ASAP for the release. And yeah, my idea would be, that's what I would like to discuss. I didn't write it down or anything like that. My idea would be to have the Helm chart inside the external secrets repository, like where it is right now, of course, but also to create the Helm releases and to create release automation such that these Helm charts are available through GitHub pages. So we have both the documentation and the GitHub the Helm charts available through GitHub pages. Yeah, and this is like the idea. And apart from that, I think Marcus mentioned that there's this, what was the name of that hub called from the CNCF? I forgot the name of it.
Artifact Hub?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, exactly, that was it. I think I would like to make it available there too. It's not that we have to push it to that hub, but the other way around. So we got to make that hub discover our Helm chart, and that's it. And there's a bunch of to-dos like creating an official account or official badge, but these are all minor things.
Okay. Should we assign this action item?
Yeah, I would like to ask for some feedback. Like, does that work for you? Or do you have like other ideas? Or
for me, it sounds fine. Yeah.
I think it's better than because I gave it a stub. I don't know if you saw that, but having a separate repository, yeah, I think is suboptimal. So the way you propose, I think, is much better because yeah, you would with two repositories. The main issue is that you keep two copies of the chart basically in two separate repositories, and instead there is already a GitHub page that is being served through that, and all you need essentially a Helm repository is a web server, HTTP. That's all there is. I am not sure, however, about the artifact hub. I think I have to do some research because I don't really understand what the advantage would be of that. But yeah, I mean, I think serving it from the same repository is the way to go. So thumbs up. And also there is I wasn't aware there was this very nice GitHub action. I think it makes a lot of sense to use the GitHub action to generate the chart as well. So full speed ahead.
Yeah. I'm also not familiar with Artifact Hub. So yeah, this is the first time that I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, that's basically just a discovery tool. So you have a better search engine if you want to look like for a specific kind of software. So it's just for discovery purposes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Nice. And should we assign? So, because we are approaching a release, and this is one of the things that we need done before the release, right?
Yeah, I think it'll make sense. I'm going to self-assign that then. And
sorry?
Yeah, I think it makes sense to assign that issue. Then I'm gonna self-assign that.
Okay.
And can start working on that.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. The second one, so the Vault documentation. Who added that?
Yeah, I added that because when I wrote some end-to-end tests, and I noticed that there are no docs for Vault, and yeah, I think I'm just going to open an issue for that, so we keep track of that. Yeah, there's also another thing that someone mentioned. Kellin, is that your brother or like some relative?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think he made he opened a few issues. There's also one regarding the Vault documentation, and yeah, so yeah, I think there's still a little bit missing. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you think that we need the documentation of the providers that we have right now before the release, or is it just a nice to have?
I think it's nice to have.
Okay.
We can add that later.
Okay.
Yeah, don't block that.
Okay. Then yeah, end-to-end tests. End-to-end tests. So you created a pull request for an initial iteration, and yeah, I looked over it. I think it's nice. I tested it, like I went through, and yeah, I think for like we said, for the initial thing using local stack and using Vault, I think it's nice. I added a comment just like as a reminder to that discussion about multi-tenancy and like considering more than one namespace and access between that. But I don't think it's super important for now. But yeah, just as a reminder, and maybe adding to a follow-up issue. Also on that front, I got us infrastructure from CS. So for Google Cloud and for Azure, I have like owner privileges, and I can add your folks as with accesses at least to secret managers and like to create and read and delete and everything like that. I just need you to create an account there if you don't have, and send me emails and yeah, what I can add there. Besides that, Riccardo, I think you also talked to someone, right, about AWS credits.
Yes, that's correct. Actually, I did two things. One is submit a request. So AWS has this form to request the credits for open source projects, and they go through a review process, and they accept or deny it. And so the budget is held by the specific team within AWS, as far as I understood. And the person that I spoke to, it basically told me that it's very hard that it's going to be accepted, the AWS this type of credits, because things are changing, and he didn't want to go into details, and I didn't want to ask also too much. It seems yeah, it's some kind of internal AWS stuff, and of course I respect that, but he said that other projects, they for example, they have this. I can maybe I can share my screen real quick. Let's see. Right. So this is it. Let me know if you can see my screen. You should see yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So. For example, for this project here, what they use is AWS self-hosted nodes, right? Runners, and then they assign roles to these nodes so they can do specific actions in a test AWS account that they provide, and they would lock their account down specifically to the services that we need. It sounds complicated, but yeah, I mean you can understand how this would work, right? A little bit. So this is for an AWS specific project. It would be a little bit outside of the official credit channels, but it would be a way forward. So what we should do is contact this person and ask them what we need, which basically would be, in my opinion, just the ability to start and stop Kubernetes cluster and have access to secret storage, basically secret manager. So this would be a possibility, but of course we need to decide if this is reasonable to go forward with. So yeah, a little bit like, what's your opinion? It feels a little convoluted, I know.
Yeah, so instead of credits, the person proposed this that you just described.
Yes.
Okay, and this has like they have other open source projects doing this already, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Yes. Of course, they're not going to give us a private access to their own AWS account, right? Like probably, that's not going to fly within AWS, right? And they said to reapply in 6 months for the credits. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have a reminder on my calendar. But for now, the credits are a little bit out of the question. And in the meanwhile, this will be a way forward using basically self-hosted runners with specific.
Yeah, I think that would work for like really simple use cases, like get secret, update secret, stuff like that. But if we want to go more in the more important scenarios, like we want to have to, or we would like to create our own custom IAM roles that we can assume and to test if like multi-tenancy is properly
right.
working.
Yeah.
And this is out of scope then, I guess, because they are not going to give us access to create IAM roles. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And it was also a little bit also my thought. If you want to test, for example, fine-grained IAM roles with a specific prefix or something like that, that is going to be problematic. So yeah, I guess it's very nice that this person believes that this person, by the way, I don't know why I'm saying this person, but his name is Michael Hasenblas, and he's in charge of the container workloads at AWS. And he's very interested in the project because for them, the more integration they're able to build, the better. So that's what I understood from the conversation with him. But yeah, I think it's very, very interesting that there is interest in our solution, right? So it's pretty cool, I would say. So maybe just to keep the relationship, we could test something. But yeah, it is not entirely covering all our needs. Yeah, that's clear.
Yeah, I think that we can test most this local stack, but would be nice to just do the same stuff like with this.
Yeah.
Initially, just to keep the relationship with Michael. And yeah, I don't see a problem in having this redundancy. Just to And
Let's see.
then
So
in 6
maybe-
months we apply again for the credits and having full access with him on the loop. Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Anyway, I can reach out and ask. Basically, what we would need is the simple happy flow to test. So SSM and EKS access
and parameter store.
Oh, parameter store. You're right. Yes.
I don't think that we really need EKS for that. Or would you like create an EKS cluster for that?
Yeah, we spin up a kind cluster in the CI, so we don't need clusters there.
But I mean, the main thing that we cannot test in a K3S cluster essentially is IAM, what you call it, IRSA, right? Which would be the cool thing.
True.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that we cannot test. I think. I mean, okay, we can. Sorry, I was speaking Italian for a second. Unless we also mock that part with. There are what is it? The something stack, right? There is a fake stack. I don't remember how it's called, but basically you can
local stack.
Local stack. Yes, very good. Yeah. I don't know the capabilities of that thing, and I don't know how. Yeah, but anyway, right? There will be something that is not the real thing. So the main issues also that we had with the container solution external secrets operator is around IRSA, right? So associating roles to the operator container and running with those permissions. So yeah, that's the main thing that I would like to test, and I think this construction would be enough to at least test the happy flow in that regard. So I would say I can try to go forward with this, and see where we get. I mean, but of course we need to have end-to-end tests ready for this.
Sounds great. Cool.
So the approach for the end-to-end tests, that do you already have any idea? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, there are some comments already in the issue, no?
And the initial implementation that Moritz created, a pull request.
All right.
So using local stack and vote locally, like with kind cluster and all that. Cool. Anything else from end-to-end tests? So yeah, I need your credentials to add to the account. What does Michael need from us? Only if you go forward with that?
Yeah. So the initial thing was I would just describe the solution in the community meeting and then take it from there. And if it's something that we would be willing to explore, and as a bridge to hopefully getting credits 6 months down the line.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm going to say yes, but let's see how much work it is and how useful actually is going to turn out to be. But I mean, again, right, is an offer that I wouldn't turn down.
Yeah,
that's it.
Especially to keep him on the loop. I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice. The other thing, CS infra, I didn't add anything else. Do you have anything else you'd like to discuss? I think we have some pending things for the release. So the Helm chart, we need to finish that. we merged the metrics and the templating. So what do we have open here? And the end-to-end test, right?
Yeah, I think it's
We
mostly
need-
the chart, just so that we can have a release, kind of.
Yeah. Then next week we can have a release, probably.
Cool.
Cool. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. If we're done, we're done. From action items, then, yeah, Helm chart. Also vault docs, but not priority. And merging. Insurance tests. Yeah. I think that's it. Anything else?
I have
Cool.
a small PR up right now about moving the CRD specification.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. So whenever you guys get a chance, but no rush there.
Okay. Then we delete the other repository, right?
Yeah, I was gonna archive it once it's merged in.
Okay. Nice. Then, yeah, thanks for joining. And
Oh yeah,
I
we
see-
have to remove
Oh.
the Helm chart one, right? That doesn't. I will just remove it, not even archive it.
Helm chart, what? The
I created an Helm charts repository
okay.
under the external secrets organization, but if we're going with Moritz solution, that is not required any longer. So I'm just going to shoot
Okay.
it.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks for joining, and yeah, let's release it next week. And I see you guys in 2 weeks.
See ya.
Ciao.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.